Welcome back, everybody. For the sake of actually showing off what this is, I have from looks like it was a video from July 22nd, 2025. So almost a whole year ago, or nearing a whole year ago. It's like 8 months technically, according to YouTube. Um, although YouTube's months can be a little odd how they count them, but because yeah, they'll wait like a whole like basically if it's the day before the month and they'll wait to actually do it. It's very scientific. And I swear she says an update sometimes, but anyway. I'm showing off the cold cohesion here. And this episode 0, and it looks like cold cohesion, the idea of it is to have, from what other people who actually ran it all the time, I hardly ever use it at all because it's very weak. It's being changed into something else entirely, which I'll definitely be showing off because this is my absolute favorite character in this game. One and done for favorite character, first character, favorite character. She's essentially an ice mage, and this is going to turn her more ice magey, and I just love ice and crud. But this is actually going to be changed to one that gives her ice bullets and stuff. So it's going to be quite interesting to actually see how that plays out, and it will get its own trigger up here. So I will probably wait for me to get the arcade trigger of some sort with it before I show it off, probably. But I will definitely be mentioning it in the patch notes for the new. Well, it won't be a patch note video. It'll probably just be, oh, this is the new events and whatnot, and what all has changed. But yeah, I may delay the video on VS until I can actually get that. But arcade triggers can drop pretty freaking quick. And we may have a selector box for it as well, or some way of doing that. So let's equip it. It's just a one-to-one trade out for her absolutely powerful absolute zero. The thing is, we may need to switch our... Do we need to switch our... It's still saying all our skills are singular. It's still saying all our skills are singular. Should it be... Oh, because we haven't saved. Oh, that's why, because we haven't saved. That's right. That isn't live update, which is weird. There we go, absolute zero. And this is the we have an alternative absolute zero right here as well, so. But this is the one with the arcade trigger, which I have an insanely good arcade trigger with her, so. It might be my best female arcade trigger, actually. I mean, excuse me, my best female, well, the trigger's true, the trigger's 100%. The trigger can be used for all genders. This is just for her, though, this ancestor module. This may be my best female ancestor module, which is wild, because Dia is far more powerful with a far weaker module, but that's why she's getting buffed in a day. Maybe two. I'm not sure when the patch actually goes through. That's why. Also, this is only a rank 12 instead of 25 too, which is not incredible. And obviously, we have the minus chill power. That should be shield or something. So that's not ideal either. So it could be stronger. But let's just put on cold cohesion here, because it looks like it's a crit base skill cooldown. That's already this build. So it should just be a safe 1-1 switch out. And now we'll hit save. And what does it want her to be? It turned her into a fusion character. That's why well, all her moves went fusion. Okay, so we need a fusion core. A fusion reactor to properly show this off. That's what I thought the reactor shifted. And we have one right here, it looks like. Skill cooldown, critical hit. Do we need the skill cooldown? I can always find it. Although I'd be reluctant to max upgrade it. I may already have one. But back in the day, I ditched my fusions, not thinking they were helpful anymore. But I've probably farmed way more now. They're probably better than ever. But we'll see, because we have one crazy good one right here, which is skill crit damage, which might honestly be better. Let's look at our skill cooldown. Nope, our skill cooldown is needed there. It did actually drop under 90%. That's no good. Although this still might technically be better. What if we can get a skill cooldown crit damage? Isn't that what the other one was? Just invert it. Yeah, we'll just invert it. Because what's our crit hit rate with this on? Skill crit hit rate? 81%. That's still pretty freaking high. It's probably should be 100 with this, but I'm not going to fuss with our arcade tuning, really. What's the arcade tuning? Well, they're going to add 2 more of these, too. We don't even have all of them filled. We're just running that. That's probably good enough for her, honestly. Yeah, we're running the skill cooldown there. Okay. Oh, they're about to rework that too, because some characters like gain MP when they have no MP. They're gonna fix that so it actually does something in the skill tree, which is blatantly obvious. Should have happened the second someone who didn't use. Wait, no, there was always someone who didn't use MP. It was Clay. Yeah, that's just huge oversight by the devs, but they're trying to make it right, I suppose. Ooh, supermassive receptor. We could hop into that, although feel like we don't need to, because maybe that will be a quest for freaking the new dailies. Probably won't do that today, just in case it's a quest for the new dailies tomorrow. Although that is a great way to test the build, but it's kind of futile. Futilely pointless. Oh, and we got the dog needs a name too. This dog right here, please name this dog. That poor nameless fellow, this poor husky. Actually did have a husky as a family dog because its owner had to move away, so we took care of it in senior years. And it was the most kind, peaceful. Now it was like normally the breed isn't super kind. They're generally kind though. They're generally very communal. But yeah, but that was just an exceptionally. It's like the kindest dog in the whole freaking world. That dog was. It was so incredibly well trained. I mean, he gave it salmon as a reward and stuff, so it was just extremely well trained. I get learned impulse control real good. Exceptional, exceptional dog. That's why I went over there, because our dog was seemed to like that other dog, and they did get along quite well. They were friends. Let's see. He got to hang out with somebody in his last few years there. Boodoos. And anyway, so yeah, so this is like a blue, gold. Obviously, these should be all orange. So yeah, we can get much stronger, and we may need it here with this new content that's about to come out. But it does look like it's Pro Ultimate Viesa, so that's cool. And then here's our track here, to just show what all is going on. Minus skill cost. Do we even freaking need minus skill cost? We might want effective range, actually. We'll see how it goes. Skill cost. Well, no, we should have skill cost because we can run out. Yes, that's why we have the dog. We can actually go mana dry even with the dog. Oh, that's also why we have to be at 90 cooldown. That's right. Because we can literally just pump the Q button eternally. That's why we need maximum cooldown. We should be constantly triggering the ice that we see around us. Oh, and then just as a little account update too, I got this gun. I got the medal for the gun, which is just having lots of, I believe, energy activated. Oh no, max dupes, I think, of weapons. I think is how you get this. It doesn't actually say how to get it, which is absolute ridiculousness. But that's finally my YOLO gun one, which is pistol, because I was a pistolier back in the day. If you look at early shots of this, I was doing pistol challenges with this character. And then I got ultimate her later. And oh my goodness, that was so challenging. I definitely missed out on content because I was doing that, but it was all worth it and all good. Because in the end, we'll still get up there and get to endgame all the same. But yeah, we just might have a few less costumes, but whatever. They're having a boss rotation, so I'm getting them the second time around. The fact that she was my only strong character, if the ice boss showed up like Ice Maiden, like we could not beat that. Like that was not happening. She still can't beat the Ice Maiden 2.0. Maybe 1.0 she could have beaten. Maybe. But I don't even know about that. 2.0 I could barely even beat with a fire type character. Whew. That took skills. But I did clear in 2 minutes. But yeah, it's supposed to be 16 seconds. And then this even stronger one, the fastest clear, I think was a little over 1 minute. But anyway, this is just supposed to. Normally, you get 3 of these. This is giving you 5, and then it's giving you base cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds too. So you're getting more of them. And I think why they're removing this is because they're gonna have one give you an infinite one that's constantly triggering. So I'm pretty sure an upgrade to another module will make this module entirely obsolete. So that's why they were switching it in. And generally I don't like that, but this is one reason why you do this. For one, everyone already has this, so they don't have to refarm it. You're not going to raid your people out or instantly break builds. And two, if a new player gets this, they're going to feel crappy that they got the useless module. Now, if it being changed, if it stays that way when the patch comes out, so I won't speak too much on this, but it's literally what they said just a few days ago about the patch that's about to hit. So it's probably going to be absolutely just fact, true. It then gives you something of high value. That's a completely different playstyle that I've been asking for since before the game actually officially launched. So that's cool. Because yeah, why can't the ice character infuse ice damage in her bullets, even though she's supposed to be a gun type mage character, which makes her different than the other ice characters somewhat. Although it's a little weird because Haley also infuses ice into her shots. But this character will do it differently, and you'll be casting different spells. And it's a cool little overlap with Haley. And this is Jessica Jung from Girls' Generation. I have Haley be her sister Crystal Jung from FX. Literal sister, same record label back in the day. Groups. Epic stuff. So yeah, I think they're also trying to do a character crossover too with that. Maybe because the video's made slightly, maybe a small percentile chance of that. Because I have dropped with the dev before, probably the dev. It could have been someone's the same name, but it was probably the dev. He was insanely powerful. And he had like a crew with him. That was probably him. The actual game maker. I've seen him once. Also, he was clearing the hardest boss at the time too, which is clearly he was doing a DPS check on it. It was absolutely demolished. You never do know. Oh, here's the Ice Maiden outfit. I did get that for Harris. I wanted for this character and the other ones. That was just too much grind time. It was just too much grind time, and there literally wasn't enough time. I couldn't clear it quick enough. But I got it for Harris, who's also getting a buff in a few days, so that's cool. So we'll be showing it off with her probably when that happens. And also, this is one of my favorite looks in the whole game, the one I have right now. So it's like I wouldn't have probably worn it as her anyway. Same with the other two characters, the other two ice characters. Haley, I probably wouldn't have worn it because she has my favorite freaking one of those boss gears. And then for freaking Daya, who just has two incredible outfits as is. I don't need a third one. It was just for YOLO. And we got the backpack as well, which took like almost 3 hours. Because yeah, I was not winning every run of that boss fight. When it goes south, it goes south fast. It can be a triple. One KO can. You have 3 lives in that easier difficulty. You only have 2 lives, not even harder difficulty, which I could barely even do 10% damage to. As a fire type character. But yeah, you have to be 100% min max to beat that at all. Whatever. It's called challenge mode. It's a literal speedrun leaderboard. It's supposed to give more rewards, I think, in theory, but you don't need them because you can just get the same for lesser amounts than the other players. Although my Fiesta was strong enough to beat the hardest one of the other bosses, so yeah, the power creep of the bosses is insane. Because when you beat the one, you should be able to beat the other one. It should just take a while. But not the case with that boss. I mean, that's why Ice Maiden is the ultimate arch nemesis. From beta, although she was in her Dead Bride weaker form in beta. But yeah, I was the ice type, so there's almost no way to beat her in that because you were undergeared. But thank goodness, freaking, there was a Leptic to clear it out. And that's why my Serena can do the fire teleport, which if you watch those boss battles, you will probably see it. Definitely if you're watching my gear one when I actually teleport to something. And let me know if you guys want to see that in a little short video too. I could always do that. And here we go. So yeah, so I believe that's all this stuff. The gear set, you're supposed to run like a chill set with this, but we need the skill cooldown, so if you had if we had skill cooldown on our ancestor module here, yeah, that would be ideal. We'd be even stronger probably. So let's go grab out a freaking. Let's go grab out. Yeah, we do need to go reactor. Yeah, I was gonna say I was on fire, so to fire builds we need fusion. Ooh, we don't have any other fusion build. Do we have? We should have it. Okay, here's fusion power. Do we have? Hopefully I haven't. I didn't. Okay, here's crit rate. Here's cooldown crit hit. That's something. Cooldown minus skill cost. That actually might be better. If you're farming weak people, that's probably better. Oh, the drama mama. Where's it? Skill cost, skill cooldown. Do I not actually have one? Bruh. I mean, the skill crit hit is good enough for the video. Do we not have the min-max of this? Have I not gotten that back? I probably had at one point and accidentally deleted it. Thinking it was not needed anymore for that character. But that's because one of those weird situations happened that I probably didn't save the build to see what she was. But it all worked out because then they came out with the new Ancestor module that runs singular with her. Which is what I already had super good for the other character, Haley. Maybe it's already in my inventory. Do we not have it? No, we only have skill crit hit. We don't have skill crit damage. Okay, I'll have to get. Wait, or is it right here? No, that's skill cooldown, skill duration up. Oh, here it is. It's right here. I see. It was further down. Okay, cool. Well, now we have skill crit hit as well on us. Here we go. I thought I got that back. There we go. Because, yeah, I made sure with my favorite character, I have all that good stuff. Although I need to make sure I have it for every combination. I believe I have a tech of that as well. I should. Yeah, see, I have these other tech ones just sitting here to be added in. I probably already have that one, but we need to make sure I do. And then Dimension, I have Dimension stuff, but weirdly enough, there is no character that uses Dimension. She used to use it, and they removed it from her kit. That's right, they removed Dimension from her kit. That's why we're all Fusion now. Which is fine, because it's just weird that Dai didn't use Dimension when she came out, but they wanted her to be immediately usable by other people. And it most certainly did that. Dai is just one of the greatest things in this game. She's my fastest clear for stuff. Almost all the stuff. Okay, so make sure to switch over to Fusion if you are changing your build that like this, because this is a super famous multi-VS build I have here. So you can just switch it out for Cold Fusion if you want. If this is even possible while you're playing the game. This may be gone, but just for the easiest reference to make here, we can just do this. Our skill cooldown hit the 90% minimum, which that means maximum. Why it says minimum, I have no idea. I guess it's saying a minimum cooldown. I still feel like that should say maximum allowed or something like that. Because the numbers, I guess the numbers minusing lower, so they think it should be maximum minimum, but it should say that. Or maximum cooldown is what it should just say on it, literally, but whatever, we're moving on from that. But yeah, we can look at our percentile of damage because we have the ancestor modules. It's insanely awesome. And we're just going to run through what I normally do for the dailies, which is for this quest here. Oh, let's go talk to Bibian so I don't forget to get her goodies. Oh, we're on the wrong phone for Bibian. And I will mention throughout the video that the dog does need a name just in case you're skipping around. And yeah, you can name it and I will give you a shout out as well every time the dog's name is mentioned, or almost every time. Just like Red Lancer named Little Tommy on her back. From way back in the day. I got that from beta as well. I think you can buy it. I don't even know if it's still in the shop. But there's almost none of us polar bears left. The true beta people. You used to see it all the time. But it may just be they're done with it and they like other backpacks. Just fair enough. But Little Tommy the polar bear's staying. He's still trying to open that pop like these 2 years later. He'll open his soda pop eventually. Or just plain soda, depending on which 3 you want to use. Or maybe you call it even different. Let me know in the comment section down below if you call it something even different than those things. I do read the comments. And let's see. Oh yeah, the Husky is a... I have the Husky because it looks the most like the one I actually had. I have it as a silver fur. Although it was a family dog technically. I stated earlier. There it was. I have it in the silver. Yeah, it doesn't quite look like that dog, though. That dog was so unique. It had multicolored eyes, which is extremely rare.
I'm listening.
It had an eye one color, and then an eye half of one color, half of another. Extremely epic. I couldn't say its name, though, because I don't want to skew the your personal thoughts of what name should be. Here's one of the other Dai outfits I was just talking about. It's a horse riding one. The Squarian look. I think they call it Red Rider. Oh, am I leveling? I should be leveling up. Oh. I love the swords, but we should be leveling up other weapons with this build. Technically, we just use the Secret Garden here. For the sake of just showing this build off at max power, we should hold the Secret Garden, but we can get 30% bonuses on these other weapons. Oh yeah, they're doing their last pointless loop anyway, yeah. I think both these weapons are... We'll bring the shotguns here. Because yeah, they're not max leveled yet. No, he's only level 1. I don't know if this guy's actually done leveling technically. We'll just bring him so they get something, but normally I'd have the lightsaber out. We'll just put him slot 1, but we will have slot 3 out just to show its full damage potential. Because this will be going away and be lost in the ether of time, most likely. Should I even run gun XP bonus? That seems... I mean, I could. How many do I have left? So I don't know if it's worth it with the new guns coming out to actually use the gun XP when they're only gaining 30%. I mean, I have 61 5-hour bonuses. That's good. I have freaking 3-day ones. I have 1-day one. I mean, we could. I know, it seems a wasted to me, though. Although, honestly, we might as well should. Like... Although, them as an emergency power-up for something that's absolutely needed is... It's just mathematically very inefficient. I don't think it's smart. So I'd rather not have freaking used my 5-hour ones if I don't have to. Because I generally don't play this game that long. Should we run it private so you can actually see what's happening? Oh. Probably, honestly. We could run the first one private so you can actually see what's happening, because odds are Dias will fly past us and KO everything before we get there. It could very well happen if we run in group. Also, I'll be doing this mission twice anyway. That's right, I need the gear from this mission. Oh, frick, dog is on auto loot. Oh, we're running solo, it's fine. We'll just turn it off mid-mission. Yes, we actually don't want it auto-looting. Because I actually need an item for my Serena. That's also why I couldn't beat the hardest difficulty device made. But because I didn't have the right gear for one of them, but I found a way to pull it off regardless. It may take longer, but I still found a way. But I think actually a minute 30 I think was my best clear. Now that I think about it, I screenshotted that crud. Yeah, I still got a minute 30 clear with that weaker. And then, which should have triggered, where are they? There they are. See, we have 5 orbs around us, so we only have 4 at the moment. No, we have 5. This is them shooting. See, I'm not shooting or pressing any button, they're just auto-shooting. That's what they do. That was the mind-blowing, and then, see, it's back now. Oh yeah, they're only shooting one at a time. Yeah, the new things make this completely superfluous, this build. Or I should say the new update will. Because the other one will just be this ability, but way exponentially better because it's infinite. So yeah, that's why they're making this change, I see. I just want to witness this getting sent since freaking July last year. Also, I never actually uploaded that video. Because the other test, like, this was so weak, it was like, eh. And then the other thing was just the new normal strength for her, was the other build I showed off. That should already be shown, but I mean, we'll show it as more, even more. It's probably getting even stronger. Cold-bloodedness I really like as a skill, though, but I may like the gun one even more. We'll see. But I like ease of play. This build is so good for ease of play. Like if you're fighting these low levels like this, you're just constantly shooting crud. But see, our mana is still draining, which is absolutely wild. Yeah, we have max mana recovery, we have recovery in combat. She can just drain that much mana. We might need, like, top mana for her module might actually be legitimately good with this build. But if you're low on mana fighting a boss, you hit the V and you only do your V and your C skill. Maybe your V and your Z, which would be skill 3, skill 4. C you'd only do if you need the speed bonus to dodge. Which if you're fighting Molten Fortress, which is the, although we'll see how insanely strong it is when it comes back. But yeah, Molten Fortress was the one that she could actually beat. But I may be speedrunning that with Dia now, because she's out now. But we'll see. So maybe Fiesta will be better against the boss, but Dia's just good against everything. Although this character's a little better with the mobbing, in some ways. Because she has a longer lasting AoE on the ground, it just depends how you're mobbing. Dia's just so freaking fast, she can just lance into everything. So that's also why this is being changed, because there's just no way this build competes with Dia. At all, the new chill type character. They call it chill element technically, but I just call it freaking frost or frozen. And this is a fusion build too, and everyone's almost freaking singular for all 3 of the chill characters now, pretty much. But we'll see, that might change. Sometimes the fusion builds are legit. This character. But that's a big difference, because the other one is singular dimension, but she can't actually go fusion. And Dia is singular as well, I think, solely. Yeah, she just blazes through this stuff. Like, she's so much fun. And then if you have your speed bonus going too, might as well just show it off. Let's see what it does to the boss if we don't attack at all. It one-shots the boss. With my Ancestor module, this build is way better with the Ancestor module, but it's still so weak it's getting scrap out. No, I'm trying to just drop it and just show the skill alone beat the boss. Two-shot him! There they go. Oh, final form it can't two-shot in final form. But my regular Q-cast does. Oh, are we crashing? Oh no. Oh no. Of course, it can't even go one mission. That mission is particularly crashy for some reason. It couldn't even go one mission. That's hilarious. And that's the welcome to the current state of the game. It was not like that when I first played. It did not nearly crash that much. Although it had other problems, though. Definitely in the beta, it was definitely way more stable in the beta. But, I mean, you're just so much more powerful now. This is awesome. There's so many more quality of life stuff. The only thing that's annoying is that melee is absolute cruddo. The pressing, like how you pistol whip somebody. That's very bad now in the game. Good if you're level 1, but like beyond that, or maybe easy mode is still good. But beyond that, it's not good. Okay, we're back. That was a crash out. That was definitely a crash out. But actually, let's check our gear. Oh no, we need to defeat the boss to get the item I wanted, I think. Let's see if the other boss actually dropped it. No, it is that boss, so I want the item from... we'll clear items. Fortunately, my inventory is quite full because I'm holding backup sets for other builds. So our inventory is quite full at this point. You want like 100 reserve, but we had like 70. That sometimes works, 75. But you want 100 reserve because if you're a super fast character that can clear super quickly, that can be a problem. Well, whatever. We showed the solo. Well, we didn't properly show the solo build off. I'm still curious how many shots will actually take down that boss with just that skill. We'll try it one more time. If we crash again, then we'll go group. But I want to actually show completion of a solo run. Obviously, the character can do it. But there, we'll just blaze through it much quicker now. We'll just go speedrun strat. I want you.
This is Hound Action.
Little bell ring to show the start of the match, and let's go. That's Space Sushi's ring the bell.
Please proceed at your own discretion, but do
Which was also Girls Days ring the bell. Ring my bell, ring my bell.
Descendant, we confirmed a large.
I don't think too hard about that. That might actually mean don't think too hard. Yeah, this character is so fun. I mean, especially my favorite one. Although I don't know if she plays the best per se, but it's pretty freaking good. Daya's playstyle is insanely good. This character is strong. Just dropping like 14 mil from cast. I'm just dropping an AoE that wrecks everything behind us, and we just run. Have them all run into it. People following us. It's quite good. Just a wave of just ice effects. Yes, as it's intended. Oh, there we go. The other weapons are leveling up. They're doing something. Doing something. We're still getting progress with them. That's why I'm doing a little special video here. Show off this is about to be thrown into the ether module. Well, technically it's being renamed everywhere, technically. Hopefully they won't all leave our freaking inventory and then we have to get the new one, but I will be freaking absolutely determined to get it. If that is true, but I don't think so. He said of renames, so that's probably just going to change the existing items we already have. I'm probably one of the only people in the world that's freaking max powered up this. Although some people said it had a build though, so if people follow that other YouTuber, there may be a good chunk of people who for a short amount of time use this build. But I always knew that the other one was going to arc up better, so I never bothered super building it because I'd already tested it. I'm like, I'd still rather play the other build. Because the other build won't struggle against weak people, yet this build will struggle against the super strong.
Prime the detonator with your arcade.
Oh, with my arcade mod, now that the ancestor modules are out, now this thing's gonna do fine. And probably all the content. It's just like a speed run clear at that point. Assuming you're not fighting the abyssal boss, Iceman, then she will completely crush you. Only want to do 10% damage to her shield. That's not even her health bar, just the shield. That's how anti-freaking ice resistant she is. There's no farm in the game that can carry with this character. I tried. It just did not happen. Luckily I didn't try heavily because I just knew. Because I tried actual weapon-based characters while amplifying the damage and they couldn't, so there's no way she could. I got him good. They added that DBZ powers from next level. And I had to get good too with the dodging. Or a few new moves that she was given. To rifle already. No, click there. Click there. Yeah, also it's a passive after we cast one spell is how I'm getting these 5 orbs. It's just a passive after you cast a spell. And if this isn't equipped, you only have 3, and they won't come back as quick. We're full again. Oh no, we have a ton of reactors, don't we? We have a ton of reactors. So that's why I like this character, because you can just drop her storm like from X-Men hailstorm down the ground, a freaking snow tornado, and then you can clear your loot because stuff can't hurt you. Until it runs out, which is just run out, it's just taking red damage now. Oh, cast it again. Then we can just work our loot. Actually, I'm doing this the slow way. We don't need any of these. Yeah, we have amazing singular. We just select them all and clear them. There we go. Now that should free our inventory. Forgot about that. I forgot how many that dropped. This is the mission to farm those in, generally. This also gives other helpful stuff that can get you yellow tickets at the very least if you're getting dupes. Which is how you get new colors. And new weapons. It could be a way to get new weapons. I don't advise it, but it could be a way to get new weapons. We just have a ridiculous amount of yellow. Oh, see, there's how we naturally take them out. There's the one cast V to KO that boss. Oh, we got different bosses to spawn. Oh, that happens. Oh, well, we'll be running this again. Well, the other boss is always the same, though. This boss shifted, so this is cool. Maybe this is a good thing that we KO'd, so we can show off the other bosses. Oh, we ran out of orbs. Let's cast again. Where are my orbs? There we go. Now they're back. Oh, we must have not hit their cooldown. See that? Oh, wow. No more adding the infinite one. It's just... Yeah, this is them trying to take out the mobs. They are one-hitting, but it's still too slow, yeah. This is why it's just not meta. This is why they're changing it. I intentionally hit the ground because we'd one-hit him otherwise. Oh, do I have to actually directly hit him to bring the skill up? You do have to directly hit him. Whoa!
Mission complete.
Man, when it crits, it just downed him! That was them! That was the freaking shackle. What are they called? Freaking... What are they called? I think they were named something else in this version of it. Yeah, the ice spheres. They're the ice shackle ice spheres. That was cool. Oh, we could restart, but... Well, I guess we'll restart in case we get the other... Yeah, why not? Hopefully we'll get the other boss again. Oh, I'll need to check inventory real quick, though. Because we should clear inventory right before we run out. Luckily, I know the hotkeys to do it quickly. And we have preset filters for good stuff. We didn't get what we need. We want this to... I'm trying to get this Firebrand. I'm trying to get Firebrand at...
Proceed with caution. Over.
Well, that's the Descendant Nell speaking there. Because she was like your mission controller that speaks to you originally in the game, until she became her own Descendant. But yeah. Although that was a Nez. It sounded like a Nez actually, who also is a that kind of type role, but she's like Special Forces. Espionage Special Forces. Like technically, she's an advanced reconnaissance scout, Special Forces. But yeah, we're trying to get this to go. Where exactly was it? It was MP out of combat health. I have MP out of combat, but I don't have with health. And against Ice Maiden, you absolutely have to have the health, because she does a certain move that brings her like 5% health left after she does it. And that's just freaking regular difficulty are freaking wild. But I know they're thinking of changing these systems to a certain degree, though. I was trying to see if our AoE. Yeah, we could get the kind of walk into it. We're seeing what our AoE range was there. Yeah, we'll just spam Qs to kill this real quick. So we really only care about because those things will one-hit everything with the bosses. So we only care about actually launching a boss battle. What they do. I mean, against low levels, they seem to help, but I don't think it's as helpful as some of our other modules that just spread like more cold damage, etc. Or other ones that would upgrade that skill 4 we have to Z power. Or perhaps ones that would increase the damage of our Q power that we just can almost eternally spam really. So once we have MP drops. It's crazy because this dog gives us more MP, but it's still not enough for this battle. But that's what happens when you can infinitely shoot this almost as fast as you can press the button. Because yeah, I think this is as fast as it goes. Yeah, I can do quicker presses, but just playing fighting games is crazy fast, I suppose. Also games that you like have to button bash that to actually do something too. I'll just continue the speed run.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
Large-scale Vulgus transfer confirmed. Descendant, stop the enemy troop deployment.
There we go, we're back in the zone. This is when you have to KO stuff in. The other missions, the actual objective with those buildings. So you just speed run through those and ignore the back end. This is like a mid-tier. I'd say this is like a mid-tier mission. Technically it's hard mode, but it's like mid-tier. The boss battles are gonna rework easy and hard, I think, and make it clearer. And also, there's gonna be a way to like. I hope you get more rewards, but there's gonna be a way to increase the difficulty of stuff. It may purely just be made for content creators to show off their builds, but maybe they'll put a speedrun like reason for it. Because some of the speedruns you get special medals for. I've never earned any of them because I haven't cared to do it. It's just like, why? Especially when I just want the pistol one the whole time. Why would I want the other ones then? Okay, here it is. And they're already in their invincibility frame. Oh yeah, no, they're too derpy to shoot up top. You have to manual cast that. The shackles are... There you go, one hit by that. Yes, we got the other boss. Yes, she's back. Elias. This is Dia. That's a Dia clone. Elias is Dia's last name. And her mother, Glay. / Ultimate Glay. I can actually tank all those hits, but this isn't the tankiest move from this one. Let's see what the ice actually does to her. Yeah, yeah, they either crit or they don't crit. If they freaking crit, holy crud. If they don't crit, they're meh. If they crit, they're legitimately good. Here, we'll do that to charge it back up. We got 3 left. We got 2 left. We got no left. Oh good, there are minions to get more. There we go. That's what the cool move she does. This sort of shows off what this boss does. You see when you stand here and they KO them, doing absolutely nothing. They're cool! They're cool, but I'm very curious to see what the infinite one's gonna do, because that sounds even cooler. Because those run out. And is there gonna be a way to get the infinite one to shoot faster too? I don't know. We'll see. And they're doing that because Haley has an alternative build where she essentially can keep pumping her skill 1, which is like a predator turret off her shoulder, and it just constantly shoots ice shots. It shoots way rapider, way more effective than that build, which is also why that build is being retired. Because this is absolutely not helpful in any perceivable way. It's still fun. I'd say it's still fun, but it's just not the best thing. Let's take it into a little tougher content here, but it's going to be all the same because our basic spellcasts are just going to wreck stuff. Dang, we did not get what we needed there, but eventually. It's a daily that I do every single day. And I do that because you can get more inventory slots. As you can see, we're slash storage. I get more storage. I'm totally maxed out the storage. Bonus storage is what we can get from that. Consumable? No, I don't need any consumable right here. Do we need a... No, I don't... No, we don't need these. I could have these be bonus XP, but I'm showing off the full power of this build. Also, we'll barely be able to cast if we lose that. We'll probably gain more XP clearing quicker, not running the XP bonuses on those. For these harder ones. Those easier ones, we just use the firearm or whatever to wreck stuff. But you're not supposed to shoot the firearm as VSA. And this is giving you some very particular build bonus. Because yeah, essentially, that's why they're making the new one to up her rounds, because they want her to be a character that uses the gun and the spells simultaneously, which is generally unique for Ice type. So that's what they're trying to do. Also, it's because of just how scaling's working with stuff. She's just a better character if she can do that, because yeah, she may actually be stronger than Glade. The devs were actually saying that with that new build. Which is why I'm going to take it quite seriously. But yeah, I'm using the Secret Garden here because it gives us more spell damage. This unique ability. Yeah, for Dimension Tech. Which actually, does that do anything for us? No, we're using Tech. Yeah, no, we are using Dimension Tech. We're just using a singular Tech. Yeah. Well, let's call this a fusion. Oh no, we're a fusion build right now. Actually, I don't know if this does something for us. We're a fusion build right now. It's possible that's saying for tech skills, which we are using tech skills technically. I'm actually not sure if that's bonusing us. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Whatever, I'll still do it because you'd use it for her other builds, so. I believe those are technically tech skills, so she's getting the bonus of the tech. But is it giving her a generic mana build? Cause, oh no, they changed that weapon. Wave of Light doesn't give you mana anymore. Interesting. Wait, no, it's a faster one. Custom resource recovery. Oh, we're getting the custom resource recovery as well. Which I believe is mana in her case. But it's possible we don't... Oh, skill power! That's also why she's using it, to get this little skill power bonus. I see. When using a tech skill, grants unique ability. Yeah, it is a tech type skill, which we do have. I'm not sure where it says it here, though. But these are tech skills. Why doesn't it say it? It's really dumb it doesn't say it, but obviously she uses tech to do this. You can see her little drone-like deals. They're tech. That's really bizarre, it doesn't clearly say that, but I'm pretty sure that's still in play for her. I don't think they changed that stuff. Okay, so you're only supposed to do 2 of those a day to get the big bonus, so we're moving on from there. This one will come back for the boss, although we will not be here for the boss. We'll probably end the video there. But let's just go. In that case, we can get. No, not those. There's a daily reward for doing this mission, which gives an insanely good item. So let's go run it. If we want to run it solo, running this solo might be a pain in the booty. Legit. It's a decent power check though to build. But honestly, let's run it together with people. Because I don't think there's really any value to seeing. Because this boss is going to be so... Well, this boss is so tanky, though. Also be a whole lot of value. Oh, well, we'll just go full power on him then. We'll run it solo. Just to show the skill. I mean, it's value in seeing what it used to be, I suppose. Because back when it was around a year ago, this boss should have been here. And this may have been the hardest content back when it got its... I guess when I explored it, I guess. No, that must have been when it was buffed, because other people are doing videos on it too of being her best build. It must have gotten buffed, or people finally realized it was actually ever so slightly good back then. Come on, you.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
There we go. This build is named after Jessica Jung's Golden Stars, though. It's my favorite song from her. It's like a balladish type deal. I don't know if it's technically a ballad, I'm not sure what you call it. Well, I think she calls it a love letter to the fans, but that's just a PR answer. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, we need to clear all this stuff. They can't even KO me, not easily anyway. That takes like a minute, I think. Of constant pummeling. So how are you still doing? Oh no, we're selecting everything. Yeah, we don't need any of that stuff. We don't need any of that stuff. There we go. That's good enough. That's a cool shadow effect. Then you can just see this stuff doesn't look stronger, but this stuff's actually, yeah. See how they're not one hitting? Oh my goodness. This is like a slightly higher end. Maybe you could argue this is actually hard mode. It is technically hard mode. But as you can see, her other moves kill stuff. My perspective of this battle is like, holy fuck, we're way stronger though. We can one hit those now with the Ancestor module. That's pretty wild. Yeah, also, I don't know if anyone in the world has shown this off with the Ancestor module in Modern Play. Oh, there's random crud you can pick up. Oh, we should do that, actually. Because I'm going to do a very particular kind of cheesy thing most people want. Wait, was the one at the beginning here? Oh, forget check the beginning. Also, we should use our speed bonus also here. Because you can't bring the vehicle out for this mission. The second part of this mission, you can. I just remember that one can sometimes spawn way back here. Just to show you guys in case you're brand new to this game. Because this is a great mission to farm if you're new. Yeah, it did spawn. It did indeed spawn. I forgot to scan. You scan at the very beginning of the mission. But rather than making a pointless Space Sushi joke, like... let's ring the bell. But yeah, I have Base Sushi is who I have be ultimately in this. Slash regular light. To tribute her awesome Ashfall movie. Which is all about, like, military squad. It's supposed to be about a volcano explosion, but it's really about military squad stuff. And just humanity itself. It's an incredibly great film. Although there's not much Susie in it, because she's, like, extremely expensive. But she's technically the main motivation for the main character. But it's like almost like a thriller, suspense, military action movie. Squad-based military action movie, just quite good. But yeah, its premise is not exactly what the movie actually is. It's not just volcanic talk the whole movie. No, quite opposite. That's like the side note of it. Because it's really about human connection. And awesome squad-based combat. Similar to how this game used to be when it first came out. Now it's just casting spells 8 billion times. As you 90% lower the cooldown of all your moves, like what we're doing right now. and new stuff like the dog came out to feed even more ammo to make the builds actually fully function. Which is it's just insanely fun because you can speed through everything. Because I've already played the game the other way. Oh my, playing it that way now, play it the fresh new way. But before Die came out, I would use her to clear this stuff, speedrun the scrud. Especially those first 2 missions. Although my Harris also got very good at speedrunning. But I believe though that mission I was just doing before this, I guess it was the quickest at clearing. Even more so than my Harris, but we'll have to see, because they're buffing Harris up too along with this character. And sometimes, this mission's different. Sometimes that door opens, sometimes this one. This time was this door. And we got stuff to open over here. This gives you more time to defeat the boss and keep a high reward, so that's what we're grabbing. Is we're gonna do a slow clear of this boss to see how much damage these 5 ice shackles actually do to it. I'll just call them ice shackle. I think they're an ice sphere technically, but it's the ice shackle bread. Oh yeah, and then also there's tons of random loot you can get if you open those. I'm not gonna bother doing that. I don't need it. But yeah, you'll see random crates around too. You can open them. Like some are in here. I can show you real quick. So there's quests to open these sometimes, so I don't open them, I just save the keys. Well, I probably have an unbelievably ridiculous amount of keys for like unspendable. But yeah, so you can just do this, like you can open up that one. This gives you goodies for like lower level content, and or if you're gonna try to get a dog or something. Well, that one actually spawned that's under here. I'm actually showing you all the rare spawns here actually with this stuff. See, almost everyone misses that one. And then that has the traps on, so when you cast a spell, you need spell damage or something that can do spell damage, like some swords can, some guns can, to destroy that. Most you cannot. And then over here is where you can get more of the loot. Wait, actually, no, we do need to check here. I think they spawn in here, don't they? Up here? Yes, one's right here. Some do spawn here. I think there's a chance for them to spawn up here. Oh, we botched our freaking grappling hook. Some characters can fly up here. Dia could actually do a jump dash up there. She does everything so quick. But I have lots of Dia videos. Or I should anyway. I don't know how much of them I posted, but there should be a good chunk of them. And then there you go. And then you could open... There's one more that's green. I've not seen a green one spawn. It's called the general storage box. It's not spawned in. It was probably in the other room, but they don't always spawn in. Although odds are you'll see at least one of each type. But all that is random spawn, technically. And then these can't be hurt by my spell. See, it says immune. You have to shoot the gun here. That's why you see me actually fire the gun at all. But not even remotely min-max gun. Well, maybe it's slightly remotely min-maxed. Yeah, it's remotely min-maxed. I'll give it that. But that's what matters for speedruns on it generally. But she shoots in such a small amount, I can't bother. And it's a good thing I didn't. I need to do tons of that stuff for beating this last size mate. And also, as more guns come out, these other ones become obsolete as they make new guns specifically for certain characters. Yeah, this secret garden, though, used to be used for like every single character, pretty much. You can actually delete that, but whatever. Oh, the boss is about to show up. Good. Because we're going to the boss on Shoutout's mission. And we won't... I mean... Wait, should we use this build? Wait, we should use this build in Wall Crasher. I don't know if anyone ever has. We should use it. I don't know if everyone's gonna win, if anyone in the world's gonna win with that, actually. It's so freaking... It's questionable, but we have the Ancestor module, so it should be... We should be able to hold our own. I doubt we'll carry it. We should be able to hold our own, I would think. We might as well find out what happens. Why not? I mean, if I had infinite time, I would, like, show up every mission with this, but there's literally no point. It's just inferior. But Wall Crasher's interesting. Inventory is full again. Oh, we need to turn our dog's loot on. We can have loot on for all the other missions. I don't need to hear from them. Oh, we're still not KO'd. She's quite a tanky character. We just took like 20 seconds of raw fire from them. We're low. Oh wait, I think we have 1 health adjust on this build. 1 health bonus on this build, I think. And we have our, oh yeah, we have additional health bonus from the inversion. And we have possibly a health bonus from our arcade tuning, but I don't think we actually do. Also, the speedrun trick is you can still grapple while playing that. You can't cast power to shoot your weapon though. You put the when you put the detonator in the power core. I'll just say. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that word, but whatever. Come on now. Oh, it wants the input here. Oh, we gotta clear another wave of enemies. Oh yeah. Also, the things coming off them, you shoot the middle one. That's how they're all dropping for everyone. Because one guy emits the defense on the other people, you just take out the emitter, and it drops them all as defense for his speedrun to that. We'll put down our tornado. You can shoot those too, to destroy them, not spawn more enemies. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. See how this dude in the middle is outputting there? You just down it, that drops it for everybody. These should not exist in the game, man. They're unbelievably annoying. That's why they're not in the later content. They gum up your builds. Like if you're a gun-only build, then you're fricked because the spell shield shows up, and if you're a spell build like this, then you're somewhat slowed down because the gun build, the anti-gun one shows up. The devs thought it was a good way to make the game harder, but no, it just makes it annoying as frick. Because then it's very hard to optimally do anything at that point. But Dia is one that people can't. See how I couldn't hurt this with a gun because it's a spell one. So we're gonna cast a free power of this millions of damage and instantly downs it. Oh wait, there might be a green chest I can show you. Oh wait, there might be a boss spawn back here too. I mean a boss thing. Ooh, we almost fell. There is one here. That one is actually pretty tricky to get into. I almost hit its freaking what would those be? The lasers? They just knock you backwards. Oh, this is another experimental. So might as well open over here. Oh well. Whatever, I have other builds that shows what they all look like. This is what happens when you hit with it. It does that. And then this one, like that, you can get hit infinitely and be insta-KO'd if you're way into it. You'll be being diced by both of them. Which is so brutal. There's this secret over here, too, that might have a green. See if we can show off a green. There's a green. Here's a general one. This is what it gives. It just gave gold. It gives dog parts, too, but that one rolled gold, which shouldn't even be in its drops, but... helpful for brand new players, I suppose. But we're not going to open the other ones, so it'll just take even longer. And then one can spawn back here. It doesn't. See, this is one that could be one, but didn't spawn as one. It's not glowing. I think we go even faster for somersault. Well, obviously grappling hook is really good. And then this puts you in the slide animation where so much health. Well, you can actually move while and try to dodge and stuff, but you don't really need to. Okay, here's the boss room. I don't know if this boss was out before. We'll see. It should have been, though, I would think, in theory. Ooh, it did good damage to him. Look at that. Looks like there's minions, so we can cast on the minions to get more. Oh, that AoE didn't hit me on one hit. Well, it's definitely not one hit. Okay, this is also a shield. It's about to go here and crit a shield. It can't be hurt by spells, I'll show. So their spells can't hurt it. Wait, or they can in this case. I think Fiesta's skill, because I shot directly in his weak spot, could actually hurt him. This is tremendous damage you get hit by that fire. Why is it not giving me my orbs back? I'm pretty sure the orbs are hurting him. Oh, the orbs are on cooldown. That's right. They have a 5-second cooldown. Now my orbs are back. There we go. They hit him. Yeah, we need to just keep hitting his minions. God. Now you're supposed to clear his minions here. We'll do that. Yeah, this skill is mostly superfluous. That boss only needed 3 to down. So why do you have 5 then? Although that's... to put this in perspective, I'm hundreds of percentiles stronger than other people would be. Because of my crit damage in the 600 percentile. Normally it was 400, I think, before I got this module. But yeah, it's increased by over 150k for the crit damage. So when it rolls crit, it's just huge damage. And that was the slow clearing of that boss, by the way. We can one-hit every phase with the V-Power. Like that. 26 million right there. And there you go. Now we can just go back. Yes, it'll be hopefully perfect timing to go back to the other mission that should be hopefully less than 4 minutes, and then fight the Wall Crasher boss.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately. Oh, the special human child. What do you need?
We only got a minute 30 left. Maybe we should just run a mission so we don't miss the boss. Yeah, let's just do that, because I don't want to wait an hour to show up this freaking building there. This is my favorite character, so I'm bothered to actually show it off in the boss fight. Odds are we'll be carried. I'm sure this is not supposed to be a thing you take into a boss fight, but we're going to do it. Just show it off. The boss fell down. Here we go. This wall crasher used to be the hardest thing in the game. But we need to get this weapon out, so we should do slightly more damage. Yeah, he's being completely owned to carriage. We even see the shoot. No, it is shooting. You can see it shooting. But there you go. The glades completely demolished him, most likely. Won't you ring my bell? And then my favorite Missy song with Susie was also in that girl group. Out need a man. Glad I was at who also found this. Look how derp the gear spawn is. It should all be at his feet. That's where we were. What in the world? Oh, I love him. There you go. Now let's go to the other thing and get the last little daily thing done, and that should be good for grinding this stuff. Because, yeah, you can bring like any build into that fight now. There's so many strong people. Although in theory it could frick you over if there's tons of weak people, but I just don't think they're around. The player base is too low, I think. Oh, well, it's still got, I guess, a decent player base, I guess, devs are claiming. But it could be better. But yeah, they've not hit their goal, though. So they're going to give some special celebration away when they hit a goal, and I don't think they've reached that. Oh, we can do this build. This build would be the best way to show off this. This is also a great way to show it off, actually. This mission could be tricky, actually, up top. This is like a 4-minute boss gauntlet rush thing. This shows more of a traditional boss. Now, this is the strongest boss over here. Let's go fight the strongest boss and just see how it goes with that. But honestly, it's good for any of these because it does lots of AoE damage. It's good anti-mobbing. Whoa, whoa! Well, they just attacked from the bike? I think they can attack from the bike. Well, that's cool. Dai cannot attack while she's on the bike. There might be an edge with this character slightly, although it hardly matters. Not all missions even allow the bike. Wait, we gotta test this grud. Because that might make the infinite one really interesting when it comes out. That's one of the biggest pros of doing this build. You actually get 5 on a bike.
There's a tactical objective that requires
and then drive around and attack stuff.
Please confirm.
You absolutely can just drive around and attack stuff on the bike. That's insanely cool. We're not ramming them, that's the casting it. This is the ram damage. Ram damage is almost non-existent. It's like cruddy F attack. Like this is the F attack. It's just the melee. Base melee is atrocious and almost gets instantly killed. Trying to do it. You can see the difficulty ramp when they almost killed us there. This is like the basic place you're supposed to just farm grud down the game when you have hard mode. So yeah, this stuff is quite annoyingly strong until you get real good. Yeah, see, we can't one-hit this stuff either, even with the ancestor module. That will hopefully change. Well, we can with our V-power can one-hit stuff, but yeah, our Q-power cannot one-hit this stuff. But I mean, luckily it casts extremely quickly. We'll see, hopefully enough mana will drop, doesn't matter, we'll just keep spamming all these moves. She's a great character for this mission though, you need to drop, we're trying to guard that thing right there, so you need to drop your freaking,
Descendant,
tornado over
I
it.
picked up a mutant
See if we
material
just wreck
formation
everything.
signal in the skies nearby.
There we go, we did it. Chaotic enough now to move on next phase of this.
Descendant, there is a tactical objective which needs to be destroyed. Requesting confirmation.
Funny, it makes this build look super good though, because we got like that crazy fast clear of the wall crash boss there. No, we did not contribute a whole lot. I don't even know if I looked at our damage output. Maybe I should have.
Protection target nearby.
Really doesn't
Confirm
matter.
the location.
Because you can see the damage output of the other missions that are way more controllable. Because yeah, that's the thing, like you have to be single player to see your true damage output there. Because yeah, obviously if you're by yourself, you could then do all of the damage to the boss.
Descendant, a
If this
powerful
could even
attack
do that in
will
20
take down
minutes,
the
which
assault ship. Please
maybe not.
engage. Picking up void mutant signal. Be careful.
I would think he can with the ancestor module, but I don't know if he could. Because like wall crusher reduces damage output to quite a high level, but there's still just a way to take it on super quick as it should be, because you have to do it every freaking hour. If you want max rewards, which I often do not care. Okay, but but there you go. This is also one of the strongest things in the game. This is actually a teal name thing. I actually picked up help there. We're doing some damage. Yeah, Dia one-hits all this stuff though, by the way, to put this in perspective. So much stronger she is, even with this insanely good ancestor module I have.
There's a tactical objective that requires protection in the current operation.
This I think
zone.
lowers the health.
Please
Also,
respond.
I destroyed this? Why am I not casting? Oh, I have auto cast on. It's missing the cast zone.
Focus special
So
assault
dumb.
spotted.
They still haven't updated that. Oh my goodness, they still haven't updated that.
Be careful.
Dude, I'm sending that freaking in if it's not done with the new Fiesta pass. Just have it. This is freaking Unreal Engine 5. You have it code on a miss to just cast next possible automatically. Did you see that we're snapping nothing there? We're casting nothing there, literally. We can cast nothing right here. See, it casts nothing. There's, it's casting nothing. That is so derp. It should never be more meta to face the floor when you cast something than to actually face a potential target. Yet that is true in that scenario. But that's what you do though. You don't aim at the object you're trying to do with the quick cast. You aim away from the object. It has a workaround, but it's extremely unuser friendly when this is a literal start out character. Although I'm her ultimate form. Anyway, let's see what this does to him, damage wise. There we go. This is one of the highest health bosses. For this zone, it is the highest health boss. Yeah, he'll take quite a few of these. He's really weak to the Buster Sword and other high damage things. Yeah, he'll take a ton of these things to down. Yeah, he'll take like 10 of them. This is how you can see the difference of power in these zones. And there's content that's like 4 times its health, probably more. In this game, we'll just cast the Seacon completely wreck it. And we can probably get with the V here, maybe. No, he's resistant to our B power as well. Oh, we're taking some hits here. Hopefully health drop. Yeah, see, that's his health. See, this is what it's actually like. If we switch to our Buster Sword, we'll absolutely wreck him most. So I have swords with me generally. But we're leveling up just in the shotguns. See, this is how fighting actually is. This is why this is getting retired, because look at how weak this is. It's just supposed to be a one-hittable boss in modern play. There you go. There we go, that was a bit of a fight for you though. Like, you can still find fights. Boris Doggo needs a name-o. Comment section down below. Down below. Also, if you don't want to shout out, even though you named the dog, you can also let me know. You can stay anonymous. That for some reason strangely bothers you. Or maybe it rightfully bothers you. Who knows in this day and age. And we'll just go do the outro. These are also really easy missions that this build could absolutely do great against this stuff. I just have it maxed out. I have all this stuff maxed out. This is how you get maximum inversion energy in case you're brand new looking at this stuff. Just wondering, like, what the heck game is this? But yeah, Mana skill cost, I would say, is still what you want. You do still run dry. Mana dry on occasion. And there you go. That's just like a little daily run. That's what it would be like using that ability. Obviously, pretty much all the other freaking modules for are going to be better in that slot. And that just simply is what it is. And there you go. There is. That is what Cold Fusion used to be in the first Descendant. Although it technically still is, but by tomorrow or whenever you see this, it's not going to be the case anymore. Oh, there's one that... Oh, there's a bunny look, actually. And thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, let's go look up at the Great Arena. I don't think we can get her item. I think that's tomorrow, but let's check.
And what does our hero come to seek answers for?
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder?
tomorrow. I have 9 of 10. Since I have an odd number next, I forget to do it every once in a while, I guess. And I will see you guys next time. You can like, you can sub, you can do all that stuff. Thanks for watching. That's what it was. It was cool, but it just wasn't nearly good enough. And I'll just show the build again real quick in case you skipped to the end. That's what it was running. It's solid, but it really falls off when you're fighting the higher difficulty stuff. It's great for beating the game the first time, probably, through easy mode. I think it'd be very powerful in easy mode, actually. But when it hits the harder bosses... Because, yeah, this build literally struggles in this mission and onward, which is bonkers. It should not be struggling in this zone at all, considering I have one of the greatest freaking ancestor modules on this character. There are far better, but roll-wise, it's quite solid. And it's the best female one I have. Because, yeah, this is insanely powerful, doing over 600% damage of crit, counting all that. My crit hit rate is through the roof as well. Although the singular damage boost doesn't help this build. So that is a thing to keep in mind. But I do have this really good module with it, because I used to run the fusion build all the time back in the day. Wow. But yeah, I was running... This was normally an Absolute Zero build, so that's also why I switched this, because Absolute Zero is generally the meta that she's using. And then Cold-Bloodedness is going to get buffed, so we'll see how that one does after that. No, that might make it better against bosses, because it's my anti-bossy build. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll convert this back after. And, well, we might keep it to see it actually do an active change with the patch, actually. And I will see you guys next time. Remember, you can be the very best Descendant if you wish to be. And you can click my avatar picture up there to sub to the channel, which I greatly appreciate. And if you've already done that, then you can comment, you can like, you can share, you can do all that stuff so it knows you're an actual human being. And little doggo needs a name-o. I greatly appreciate if that was given. See you next time, everybody. But yeah, he's been nameless for, I think, a month or something. or she has been. Later. You can choose his gender too if you want with the name, but the name will probably determine that most likely. Later.